Rob Reiner, killed allegedly by his son. $4 million bail. He's not getting out. The kid's a hot mess. Guy is a mess, and has been a mess for years. And as Ken pointed out earlier this year, there was it was at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party.
Yeah, New York Post says that he and his son were seen in what everybody said was a really animated argument.
Yeah,
really going at each other.
Yeah, that's horrible situation, and it was apparently their throats were cut, and it is a personal thing. Stabbings are personal. To think about that, what happened. The masseuse apparently came over and found them.
Yeah, the unofficial stabbing is their throats were slit.
Yeah. Think about that for a second. My God.
So what do you think, in their sleep?
I would assume so. I guess I would have assumed.
Yeah.
Yeah. How else could it have been? Unless they were in other rooms separately.
Yeah.
And you were able to do that, like come up behind and do it. I know we'd have to ask OJ.
That's a big house.
That is a big house.
They were
$13.5 million, and right across the street was their other house. So, a tragedy, because this kid had for years. He's like, again, there's a lot of kids in Hollywood that you would never know their parents are famous. They don't want their people. Most of them don't want to use it. Some of them do. Some of them want to use that, but this guy, he was a mess. Since he was about 12 or 13. He went his first stint in rehab at 15. 17 stents later, it didn't work, obviously. In the last picture I saw him, he did not look good. So, horrible. We just had another death, by the way. Anthony Geary died. Luke from Luke and Laura on General Hospital.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Really?
70.
What did he die from?
Yeah, he died in Holland. So I don't know if he was on vacation there, but if you guys remember Luke and Laura, superstar couple.
I used to watch General Hospital every day when I got home from middle school.
Man, you did?
Yes, loved that show, especially that story arc.
That was that was the first time I can remember how big of soap operas were during that day, because everybody was talking about Luke and Laura.
And two regulars during that time were John Stamos and Rick Springfield.
Yes. But, man, that was, he died. That was a huge thing. Remember when they got married? Man, Anthony Geary had some hair, baby.
Well, previously in the story arc, though, he had raped her.
Yes.
And then they end up getting married, and it's like, man, you couldn't tell that kind of story these days.
No, you couldn't.
No.
That's different back then. Different. It was way different back then. Way different. His death was confirmed by Claudio Gama in a statement which reads, "It was a shock for me and our families and our friends. For more than 30 years, Tony has been my friend, my companion, my husband. The actor became a huge star again in the 70s and 80s when he played opposite Mrs. Was it Jeannie Francis? Laura?
Yeah, Jeannie Francis.
Yeah.
She's actually Jonathan Frakes' wife.
Yeah, so,
from Star Trek.
And then you had the guy over the weekend that died. Oh, God. What was his name? He's one of those guys where you go, oh, I know who you are. I've seen you in 1,000 things. So it's just they come in threes, kids. That's what they say. Come in threes, and this is awful. Awful. And then yet there he is, right? Dick Van Dyke just cruising along, 100 years old, living his life.
Laughing at everybody dropping dead.
That's it. Why is that? Because he's dancing. He's getting out there. He's having fun, living life large, and saying he lives like a kid, which is a great thing.
Well, if you look at him, too, he doesn't look young, but he doesn't look 100.
No, he doesn't look 100. He doesn't look 100. He doesn't. And that's for sure. And he doesn't act 100. Yeah, again, it's just the drugs, they don't care who you are. They don't care how rich you are. They don't care the color of your skin. They, if given the opportunity and you start to do them, they'll rip a family apart. And now you've got the death of Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle. And now you've got two brothers, one in jail, accused of killing their mother and father, two sisters who are looking around going, what the hell happened? Just tragedy, absolute tragedy. And then, of course, you had what took place over the weekend. Oh, yeah, Peter Green. You guys remember Peter Green? He was Zed in Pulp Fiction, among other things. He was the one who passed away again this weekend. Thank you for that. Then you had the horrific thing at Bondi Beach in Australia, and it was horrific. The question is, how? How did, first of all, in Australia, it is a tough thing to get a gun. They have clamped down on guns in Australia over the years, but you can still get them, but you have to be licensed. This father and son were licensed to have guns. So that means they weren't there just for a week or two. They'd been there for quite a while. And it would have been much worse had it not been for a dude, Ahmed El Ahmed, who is a fruit stand owner, I think, who decided, I'm not going to let this happen, and jumped into action.
I think it's the most unbelievable scene I've ever seen. A man walking up to a gunman who had fired on the community and single-handedly disarming him, putting his own life at risk to save the lives of countless other people. That man is a genuine hero, and I've got no doubt that there are many, many people alive tonight as a result of his bravery.
Yeah, no doubt. So, also, by the way, he was Syrian. And, so you had a Muslim pledge their allegiance to ISIS. I don't even know what that means anymore. And apparently draped the ISIS flag over their car, then went on a shooting spree. And while all of that was going on, this guy had come down from the bridge. So there were two of them. There was a father and a son. This is the son. The dad was on the bridge. They got him. The police, it was so bizarre because it felt like these guys were just doing whatever they wanted.
Yeah, I heard a report where this went on for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know where the police were. They do carry guns over there. Where were they? That's where were, and you brought in obviously a sniper, but this dude, right, told his nephew, hey, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take this guy out, or at least try to. I'm probably going to die. Tell my family I love him. And he went for it. And he ripped that gun right out of that guy's hand.
And from a distance, it just seemed like the guy was totally confused. Like, what just happened?
Yeah, like that, he did. He looked totally confused.
And instead of like going, oh, I better haul ass out of here, he just sort of starts walking away and stopping every few paces.
Because he realized the guy wasn't going to shoot him. And then the guy set the gun down on the tree.
I would have realized that the guy hadn't shot me, but I wouldn't be certain that he wasn't going to shoot me.
Well, and thank goodness he wasn't strapped with a bunch of bombs.
Yeah, they had some bombs, but not on them, that's good news. That, could have been much worse. But they were there to kill as many people as possible, and they luckily didn't get any more opportunity. But where I hear the sirens for like 5 minutes, and I don't see anybody engaging in these guys until finally they get the guy on the bridge. And I don't know who took the shot, and they took him down. And then did you see the fight on the bridge? So then you get a bunch of people who are trying to figure out if this guy's down, right? Like it looks like they were going to rush him anyways. And then the cops come up, and they're over there getting ready to pound on the guy who's probably dead by now. And then the cops are pointing the gun at those people, and they're like, no, we're not part of it. It was chaos, but it was not I think there's going to be a lot of questions.
Well, and the one guy that took the gun and eventually sat it down, it's probably the smartest thing he could do, because if a cop saw him with the gun, he would have assumed, so it's like, I'm going to set this down and wait for police.
Yeah, especially the Keystone cops over there, which is what they're calling them. A bit of the Keystone-ness. Just a horrible situation, but it was not, first of all, it should have been better protected. There were many signs that people were saying over there, and the same group that put this together also is part of the group in, I know, Times Square, tonight, and they're going to have extra police everywhere now. So, and then, of course, we caught what are they called? Turtle Island?
The Turtle Island Liberation Front.
We got them. They're pretty dangerous. They were going to blow stuff up.
Yeah, apparently there's been fire bombings of temples in Australia leading up to this.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I mean, you would think...
You would think there would be better protection.
Right.
You would think they would have done more to protect. You would think that. You would think that there was...
Especially after they've done such an extreme job of limiting people's ability to defend themselves.
Yeah. Did you see they had the machete where you could turn a machete in? They had like a box where you can go turn it in.
It's like those boxes in the UK where you can turn in knives.
It's insane. And they didn't protect. You should have been aware of this. You should have said, okay, look, there are some serious issues that we're dealing with here, and we should be prepared. And it's better to be safe than sorry, right? It's better to have and not need than need and not have. And you had a need for it, and you didn't have it. And then when they did show up, it seemed like the sirens were going, but these guys feared nothing. And then that dude came out of nowhere, blindsided that guy, and took his gun. Amen for that.
10 minutes is a long time, man.
Long time. That is a long, long time. I mean, it's nothing compared to what we've seen with some of our, in Texas. But.
Well, they were there. They just were hanging out instead.
Yeah, they just didn't go in.
Because of I don't have the keys. Oh, wait, he's got the keys. Or you don't have the keys? No. And I'm surprised that the Jewish population, the people that set this up, also didn't say, we should probably get some extra security.
Yeah.
Yeah, never trust government to cover your ass for you.
No on that for sure. And then, of course, we had the shooting at Brown. And yes, if you want to know, is there a not just an update, something from Kylie? There is, and we'll play it coming up. But the Brown shooting, they thought they had somebody. They had released the name. And then they go, oh, this guy's not it.
Man.
Like the Charlie Kirk shooting.
God.
Yeah.
That was not.
Can't do that.
No. Not in today's world. Sorry. In today's world, when you have so many people that are already a bit unstable, as we've seen, when you have so many people that live in a world of conspiracy theories, you've now gone and essentially doxed this kid who's 24, and then you released him, and
good luck.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Wow, our bad.
I'm waiting for Cash to come out and go, hey, we caught the guy. Apparently, he's a spokesperson for some cereal called Trix. He looks a little bit like a rabbit. Way to go, Cash.
Cash. Somebody's going to be, see, you're saying bad things about the Trump administration again. You know what? With Cash Patel, sorry. I think he's a bit of a clown. I do. I think Pam Bonnie's a bit of a clown. There you go. Although they did catch the Turtle Island Liberation Army, or whatever they're called, Liberation Front. You know why they couldn't be the Army? Somebody's already probably has that. They got that domain.
It's already
they're .org.
Somewhere along the line during a conference call, Cash called them the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Army.
That's right. Probably. That his eyes got all wacky.
Here's the thing, man. You know that this group isn't the only group planning something on New Year's Eve.
No. Do you remember was it last year we had the New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
And then we had that dude in Vegas in the Cybertruck.
Yes.
I don't remember the Cybertruck thing.
Oh, you remember that guy? He blew himself up in front of one of the hotels?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I remember that now.
I don't think he meant to blow himself up at that moment in time. It just happened.
They thought it went off prematurely.
Yeah, so now you've got this, and you're right. These can't be the only ones.
Then there was the Christmas market in Germany.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, and remember the video of that was horrific.
Yeah, there was.
I mean, that car, good grief.
Yeah, I have.
Just remember, folks, government will keep you safe.
No. Be prepared to protect yourself at all costs. And I'm surprised, again, that they didn't hire security themselves. They should have. They should have been allowed. Maybe the government's like, "No, we got you back. It'll be all right." We're looking for the crazy right wingers. Yeah, but maybe just are they the ones bombing all of the temples, or is there an issue here? And they're close to going to a race war over there. That's the fear in Australia. Talk a bit more about this. A bunch of other good stuff on the way, including the anatomy of a Christmas hit. How do you get one? They broke it down this weekend. It's actually rather interesting. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Do we know what they look like?
The suspects?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen them.
I mean, I'm going to go with what you would think. Like if you went to, and you're like, hey, let's take a look. Oh, my God, I'm looking at them right now. Oh, yeah, they're everything. This cannot be it. Is this really it? No. How many did they arrest? 5?
5, yeah. 4 in L.A., and then there was one person they said in New Orleans.
Oh, man. I hope this isn't them. Because if it's them, then this is, they don't look like I want them to look.
Oh.
Audrey Carroll, a.k.a. Askinok Black Moon. Tina Chen Ting Lai, a.k.a. Kickware.
These are their street names?
I guess. I don't know. Okay. Here's Dante Anthony Garfield, a.k.a. Nomad Cedar. Stupid names. Yeah. Those are stupid names. You people are stupid.
If it was Nomad Maple, that'd be a little different.
Yeah, you got a Nomad Maple. That's a good one. God, that's a good one right there. A Kickware. What the hell is that? Black Moon, I could at least get around because she looks native. But Kickware, that sounds like that's your DJ name. On the side, I DJ weddings for the capitalistic scum of America. But they pay well.
And I only do it with my kicks on.
That's right, because I Kickware, baby. A Kickware. Bunch of hippies. Yeah, it's a bunch of hippies indeed. Goodness me. So they arrested a 5th one, and what their name is.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I don't know why they've released the L.A. names, but not the New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah, again, New Orleans.
Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Nope. Yeah.
Got a name?
Nope. I thought I did, but I do not.
Damn you. I want a good name, too. Kickware. Stupid name. Kickware. Ooh. Are there Antifa street names? I have no idea. Do they give them street names on the Antifa?
Probably because you want to use their real names since they don't show their faces.
Yeah, that's right. They should make them all wear jerseys, like sports, so we can decide who's who. Be easier for us. Because we care about us in this situation. Trying to figure it all out.
Otherwise, you're a non-combatant and we can just shoot you.
Yeah, that's right. We don't want that to happen, kids. We don't want that to happen. I do have a... I'm going to go through it to make sure she don't curse, our good friend Kylie. Because
she's going to curse.
Probably. Belle, where did she go to school?
Well, she had a scholarship to White, but she decided to go to Brown.
And Brown, I think one of the people killed at Brown was part of the Young Republicans.
Oh, she's going to be okay with that.
Yeah, I don't think she's okay with that. And if I'm correct, I believe that the other one was a professor, maybe? And again, we don't know anything about the person because that person that they thought they had, they didn't really have him. And he wasn't really the suspect. He was a person of interest, but we gave out his name just in case, which will, of course, start the chaos and craziness of all the conspiracy.
Now he gets to live the rest of his life associated with something he had nothing to do with.
Yeah. Forever. Forever and ever. And in a time when we take something and roll it out as a conspiracy theory chaos that we do, this guy was already, what is he? He was already a plant. It's the way they do it. They're throwing us off, guys.
Who was the Olympics guy, Richard Jewell?
Yes.
Had nothing to do, actually was a hero, found the bomb, kept it from going off, and they arrested him.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with the bomb.
They persecuted him till eventually he ended up dying.
Now, the other victim in the Brown shooting was Muhammad Aziz Ermosakov.
Oh.
You don't need to bring race into it.
An aspiring neurosurgeon from Uzbekistan.
Oh, nope. Can't be. That's a lie. And I've heard everything from its right-wingers to its people who are nihilist to it is obviously this guy they did, release to it is Islamist. And all we have is a picture of him from the back. That's it. A little video. That's it. And we don't know.
Is it the one with him and his hands in his pockets and he's walking away from the camera?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
And that's it. It looks like Bell's wearing he's got a hoodie on. I got
plausible deniability. I got a full alibi.
Do you?
Yes.
Which is?
I would never go to Brown.
Yeah, me either. College campuses? Ha! Not for us, kids. All right, coming up, the anatomy of a Christmas song. We'll talk a little bit about that. I'm going to go through Kylie, find out what she said about the Brown stuff. There'll probably be some cursing, so give me a minute while I break that up, just in case, because we don't want to have to bleep it on the air, but it'll go through on the old YouTube. Chad Benson, Super Talk 997. Okay, we have some of our own here. We need to do this. Listen, the mayor of Tinseltown. That's the name of the town in our little Chad Mark play.
Yeah.
I don't know, fellas.
I don't know about this, fellas.
Should we
get extra security for tonight's council meeting?
Oh, that's right, for the hot cocoa. We don't want that. Somebody said Ron Swanson, the hot chocolate, about Bell. Yeah, I don't know. This hot cocoa meeting. Wouldn't it be great to live in a world where that was your biggest issue?
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe I want my hot chocolate made from white chocolate.
Oh, no, now that's going to cause some controversy.
That is going to be super controversial. Always you taking the other side of something. And now all of a sudden, some other people are going, yeah, maybe so. Right? Maybe I don't like marshmallows.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like the color of marshmallows.
Oh, I don't know about this, fellas.
Well, we know Kylie wouldn't like the color of them.
No, she wouldn't. This is going to be quite the show. So awesome. We've had yet another death in celebrity world, guys. Get ready for this. Everlasting love. Carl Carlton passed away today. That guy, R&B, soul, funk. She's a bad man,
Gemma. Oh, freaking love that song.
Just as
How old was he?
He was 72 years young. And yes, he's a bad Mamma Jamma.
Mamma Jamma.
Woo!
Fine as
she could be.
This is the exact same formula that the Jackson 5 used.
Yes.
I can proudly say that this song, I heard this song on the radio when my dad would drive me to junior high and back.
Yeah.
In 1979.
That's right, baby. Big time right there.
She's a bad Mamma Jamma.
Justice. So that is a great song. And you said...
Actually, 80.
What was that guy? OC Charlie? You sent us? OG Charlie?
Oh, yeah. You guys got to follow this guy, man. Mr. Charlie.
Yeah, he would be dancing to this.
Yes, sir.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys got to check him out. He just dances to songs. And by the way, he's got all of his stuff on his belt.
Yeah.
Sunglasses, check. Phone, check. Sunglasses, check. Keys, check. Other stuff, check. It's all there, kids.
Yeah,
Tight pants,
man.
ready to roll.
Funk, check.
Hour number 3, straight ahead. Chad Benson Show. Super Talk 997.